to do it, y'all. Shop up in NT and Trap. We never keep back the same, like cook, cracking the same, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. For more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Yes, that's TNN Trap News Network. Like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's not good news you use. It's not good knowledge. You ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Tap in with that tap in and make sure you are, in fact, tapped in with that good. Excuse me, tap in. You feel me, man. Like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, man. Make sure you hit that like, hit that comment, hit that good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Good newsington, you can usington. Good knowledge, though. You're not finna get nobody's college, though, big dog. Like, comment, subscribe, We finna go ahead and jump into this good content, but before we do, make sure y'all drop a comment, because the best comment between now and 15,000 subscribers on the new page gonna get $100. The best comment between now and 20,000 on the original page is gonna get $100, man. Man at the Garden freestyle out now. Please don't touch my. It got a body on it. Is out now, and I need y'all to also make sure that y'all tap into Fairy Tales out now, man. Make sure I get into that if you ain't got into that. You feel me? We finna slide over here. We got some more content from Turtle. He's not learning. I guess he's feeling like, hey, one Rico talking too much on the phone isn't enough. Let me go ahead and add some more to it. Let's get into it.
I'm all for, maybe people coming and saying, you know what, maybe what you said, some of the things you said, was this or that. But now, wasn't Vlad like pro Team Big U before?
Right. He was Team Big U, but now I'm pretty sure he's thinking like, oh, okay, this is why they was going after his character. You know what I'm saying? Because he do a lot of scumbag stuff, and then people is not really understanding that.
Using your phone time while you're in a federal indictment to talk online while you're in trouble for talking online is crazy.
Okay, we ain't paid in telling stories or narratives that actually 100%, but we are telling how his character is, and things that's being said and that he got indicted for have nothing to do with anything that I ever said about him. You get what I'm saying? It's all about the character.
Now Luce Cannon is finna sit here and say that the things that he said about Big U is not what's getting him indicted. Nigga, you admitted to so many different things, and I'm gonna get into Compton Rick Rock's video next. You gonna have a hard time when you hit that pinta, because you went against your hood, you went against your homies, you went against your car, and now you got to answer for that.
Of him. How he just does reckless things, and then he want to place blame on somebody else. Like I said, he always throw rocks and hide his hands, and that's the number one thing that he does. He can't never admit when he's wrong, and that's why I stopped dealing with him. It's been it's going on 6 years, so it's like I'm confused on why I'm wrapped up in this. But
right, because didn't they say
it's been almost 6 years, but you just said that you was with Big U like a year ago. You have so many conflicting stories.
Whatever
and I wonder at this point if him and WACK believe their lies so much that they honestly think that they're the truth.
Whatever they're charging you with was in 2021. So how does that even have to do with anything with Big U or anything to that nature?
Yeah. So basically, it's a complaint. So basically, they say, oh, yeah, he mentioned something similar to this on a podcast or whatever, and somebody told us something similar to that. So it got to be that. You see what I'm saying? But in actuality,
you told on yourself, idiot.
Reality, is just a story that I told somebody, and basically they ran with that narrative. But
it's a story you gave up on No Jumper. You told this story. It's not a story that you told somebody, nigga. You went on a podcast and told this story, idiot.
We all gonna get it out, but his character is trash, and it speaks volume on how like DJ Vlad and everybody else, took his side and really shut down everything not because of they knew his character was flawed, but because I feel it was fear. It was fear that they gonna be beefing with Big U.
So are you trying to say that you think Vlad was scared of Big U?
Of course, but because remember, I talked.
So you're gonna get on the camera. In the middle of an extortion case. You're online giving up more information about an extortion. You're gonna have a hard time when you get to the pen, bro. you're going to have a hard time when you get to the pen because you a snitch.
So, Vlad, or whatever, when Freeway, Rick Ross hit me, and he was like, oh, Vlad said that he gonna do some stuff with you and everything like that, but not right now, pertaining to the Big E situation. I don't know if Vlad had a heads up and knew it was coming, but he knew something because he just told me that maybe prior, like a week and a half to it.
So do you think maybe you think now that everything is going on, Vlad now is more open to speaking to you in regards to this?
Of course, because he knows that I'm the truth. You get what I'm saying? And I was sticking up for the people that didn't have a voice, or the people that was scared, the people that was hiding, the people that was in shelter. Because when people say they're rolling 60s or whatever, and Big U, they get a fear. But when you talking about somebody like,
you're still snitching. Like, all this is going to be used in court. You have an active case. You are still literally snitching. You are still literally telling. Like, in real time right now, you're telling. This is crazy.
Like me that don't fear anything, and that's going to speak and crash when it's time to crash, or whatever like that. All that stuff is a myth. You got to show me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want to show the people and teaching the people is IBM, integrity before money. Before we do anything, we do things positive. We do things, it's like I'm the modern day Malcolm X. Any means
Nigga, you are not Malcolm X.
necessary. And that's with me. And I'm going through it, and I'm showing the whole world that it ain't nobody suffered in the whole situation. Everything comes to an end, and we've seen that with our own eyes. And I'm just thrown in the middle of it, but at the end of the day, it's like I'm still stepping. I'm still pushing our movement. I got you white, you holding it down strong. I got certain people, shout out to Rick Rock.
That's right. Say what you got to say to her to make her stand by your team.
Shout out to our movement. I got you white, you holding it down strong. I got certain people, shout out to Rick Rock. Shout out to CJ, my whole IBM team, Hoodlum, Beaters, everybody. Shout out to WACK. Shout out to 600.
Shouting out WACK and 600 after WACK and 600 are both snitching on you was crazy.
Shout out to everybody, but even free Brick Baby. Shout out to Conrad. Shout out to everybody.
That nigga want to come home so bad. He's shouting out everybody. He's like, I don't want to play no more, y'all. I'm cool.
We just want to make sure that we get the right message out and show the people that if somebody is doing wrong and stuff like that, speak out. We want people to speak out. We want people to stand on the truth. And if you have to get busy, you have to get busy. That's just the name of the game. But at the end of the day, we ain't going to be intimidated by no one.
But at the end of the day, too, listen, when you see someone is down, no matter if y'all had a disagreement or no matter if y'all didn't get along or didn't like each other, this is the time now where if you didn't support my husband Luce Cannon before, this is the time where maybe you should just put aside your feelings and animosities towards him and say, you know what, I'm not going to stand for another black man to be locked up for some BS. And I'm not going to be cool. I'm not going to be cool with, parading around and saying, ha, 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 now, during a time of this, because what if it was you, and for all of you folks that are out there making videos and making memes or just commenting underneath, good for you.
But here go the thing, though. You want us to have the empathy and sympathy for this nigga that he didn't have for nobody. He didn't have that empathy and sympathy for that old man when he was pistol whipping him outside of no jumper and stripping him butt naked. Nah, nigga, you got to make that bed. You made that bed. Go ahead and lay in that mother chucker. You good. You got it, big dog. You the boogeyman. You got it. You the boogeyman, right? Scared of you. Sweetie. You right? Boogeyman.
Glad you're locked up. What if it was you?
No, I'm not gonna say I'm glad you locked up because that's some corny ish. But the boogeyman, deal with that. Stand on business, nigga.
Because all it takes is for a phone call for you to have called Big U and been in his presence for you to be caught up in this RICO charge.
Why would I be calling Big U?
Sometimes you may have not done anything. There are half the people that barely even really cared for him, that don't deal with him, and that's caught up in this case right now and is facing football years. So put yourself in my husband's shoes. Yeah, okay.
Put yourself in my husband's big ass hat.
Maybe he's, said a lot and said some dumb shit, but at the end of the day, he doesn't deserve this. He is still a family man that has done so much and is there for people and is doing interviews, putting on YouTubers, all this stuff. He cares.
Name one person that got put on by Luce Cannon.
So how about you guys just take a little of that animosity and put it down for a little bit and join the Free Luce Cannon movement.
No.
At this time is when we need to stick together, not be...
Now we got to be a community. Hell no.
...apart, okay? And I talk to my husband all the time, and he, he'd be like...
He's trying to get a word in, and she too busy putting on this speech, being dramatic and all that kind of stuff. Girl, shut up. Shut up. Get off your totem pole. Or get off your what's the word I'm looking for? Get off your podium. Get up out of here, man. Shut up, girl.
We enemies, this, that. No. Right now, you need to focus on aligning yourself up with the people that can make you come out of there and come on top. And sometimes it may take something like this to have people have a change of heart.
Never.
It takes things like this.
But this is on white too, because that's great. That's excellent. And we should say we want the best for Big U too. I know I'd be mad, but I just don't want to wish death, or I don't want to wish jail on anybody. But sometimes we have to realize, like, his actions was just speaking, and a lot of people was intimidated by him. And when they see somebody that wasn't intimidated by him, they don't understand. So that's why they go into crashing on Luce Cannon, because they don't understand what's going on, because they fear him.
Well, I wouldn't say all of it. I don't know. Honestly, my
she's trying to get him to stop talking so much on that camera.
My take on things is a lot different. I just feel like maybe people just had alliances, or they just. Oh, okay. Well, if it's not true, it's not true. Maybe people just supported the people they thought was the big honcho. Who knows? I don't know. But like you said, sometimes it be like that. Just like, you got, Adam and WACK and Vlad and all these people getting together now saying, like, hold on now. Well, so what is truth and what is lies? What is the actual situation? Why is this even happening? You know what I'm saying? How are all these people caught up?
Academics.
Yes, and academics too. We're not gonna leave him out too. It's just a lot of he flew
shout
in.
Out AD. Yeah, shout out T-Real. Shout out Back on Fig.
Calling Back on Fig and calling community makes you an absolute idiot. I said it once and I said it twice. Calling into a podcast to discuss the indictment you got for talking too much on podcasts while you sit inside of a federal correction facility is idiocy. And yeah, they did it for the comments, for the ticks, for the clicks and all that, so I ain't mad at no podcaster who got their chili off of all that, but that nigga's an idiot. That was stupid. That shit is insane. No DW Flame. Crazy. Barnacles.
Big Cub community. Shout out to Cam Capone. A lot of these people, they've been since the beginning and seen the movement.
Right. And then I feel like I appreciate all of these platforms, speaking on the situation, but just like let's keep the narrative to understand, like, yo, do we want our community to fail? We have the power to control the narrative. So if you guys are holding that power, hold the power and really make this be about, let's get our people out. Because if you look at all those other people, the school shootings and the this and the people,
Man, girl, get up out of here. You talking all kind of flu, flammery, skullduggery, and larceny.
Franklin, George Floyd, they had their people and they supported them, even when they were 100% wrong. even when they were 100% wrong, they were there like, oh, well, we should get him out. You know what I'm saying? And they supporting them. So even if our peoples are 100% wrong, we should still be having their backs. It's like a mother and a child, and if their child is committed something, their mother's still gonna have that child's back. So I need y'all to understand and support this free Luce Cannon, free Big Baby, free Big You, free everybody. Support your people when they're down.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, this is the time to do it. And then we have the utensils to do it, you know, just with the connections and the people. You know, you put everybody together, it can be a better outcome than what it is, you know.
Yep. Shout out Draco. Shout out Gloss. Shout out, and if I'm CJ, shout out to everybody that's been through it. Even the street TV dudes. You know what I'm saying? We don't have no hate towards anybody. We don't have no malice or anything like that, but we're gonna...
All of a sudden, niggas is peaceful. Y'all was just running up on old men at donut shops with guns and whooping old men outside in no jumpers, stripping them naked, but it's all good.
Set the record straight, and we're gonna always stand on the truth. And we got integrity before money. That's IBM. And it's sweetie, and we're gonna keep getting to it. We're gonna get to the bag. We're gonna get to helping people move up in life and create generational wealth. And my wife got it right now.
Absolutely. And what I plan on doing, I started, putting up a t-shirt with your mugshots on there. I actually want to also add some of the other people involved in this RICO, and I'm going to make t-shirts, and all the proceeds from each brand will go to help the families that are in need for whatever you never know medical, but legal, if they need money on their books for their loved ones. I feel like I'm going to use my power and my platform to help those that are in need. So if Brick Baby's wife needs something, if, all the others on the case need something, you know what I'm saying? If they need something, I'm going to be there to help them. So, Hoodlum, can you get together with Misguided? See, look how we got those two together. Hey, something like this, a negative turned into a positive where they were beefing for a little bit and we got them back together. So, Misguided is back on the IBM team. We're going to get together and come and our focus is helping our family get out of there, right? That's what our focus is.
Right.
Not nothing negative. Put all your feelings aside and come with a greater good. So what I want to do is, can you please put together some t-shirts for all the other victims that's involved in this case? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And let's help the families that are in need. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the real thing is innocent before proven guilty, not the other way around.
Not like how Luce Cannon was trying to make Big U guilty until proven innocent, with all that snitching, but it's all good.
People are now, trying to judge people based off of what they've said.
Everything that they admitted to. Who would have thought that you could have got judged off of things you admitted to? Who would have ever thought in a million years that you'd be judged off the things that you admitted to doing? Who would have saw that coming? Barnacles. Or
whatnot, but real fact is it's innocent before proven guilty. So let's run that narrative.
Well, shout out Brick Baby, but Big Useless, I don't know. So.
Honey, you
He don't know. He don't know. Just shut up and get off the phone, bro.
Just contradicted yourself. You just said you don't want him in jail. Okay? You see, this is the thing out of...
This is what they be talking about, dummy. Stop talking.
Always be getting with you. Can we please stick to the positive? See, this is why you need me in your life, honey, because I'm always the voice of reason with you. Okay, I'm your yang to your yang. You need
I'm your yang to your yang. Your yin to your yang? Oh, goodness gracious. She's a smart one.
You need to remember, this is about a greater cause here. And we don't want anyone in jail. Not even Big U. Not even Big U. Okay? Like, think of it like we are all the Lord's children, and he will forgive even the greatest sinner of them all. He will treat every person like
now she preaching.
They're equal. One sin is not greater than another sin. And I'm going to end this conversation there because I would like to keep it on the positive route. Okay, husband?
Okay, just shout out to all the sugar plums that's making big content and running up the things. Y'all sweethearts, and y'all thinking
You worried about the wrong stuff, bro. You are in the feds. Why are you worried about who's doing content? Worry about your case. Worry about that penitentiary you about to get into that's going to be hard for you to manage and deal with.
I'm gonna be gone. No, I'm gonna be back, and then we gonna run it up, and then I'll still be on y'all head.
And he loves the fact that you will be supporting him in any way, shape, or form, whether it be good or bad. We appreciate you.
Making content, still keeping my name Vlad. I respect that, but just know, sugar plums, sugar doodles, like it's over with when I step out.
All right. On that note, my love, call me back. I'm gonna add some more money to your books. I love you.
I love you too.
Like, Cannon, stay strong. You already know the team here. We support you 100%. We want the best in this outcome.
Do I want to see Luce Cannon in jail? No. Am I going to say free Luce Cannon until he's free? No. But it is free Avenue Angel until he's free. We go.